Hey guys, and welcome back to the channel. We are going to take a little bit of advantage of some natural light today. We're inside to start this video. So this is kind of a big deal video. I'm starting kind of like the exterior build of the car. I've done the rally armor and mud flaps. I've done the exhaust, but one of the things that I really wanted to focus on was a lot of the lighting. So what we're going to do today is we're going to look at the LED conversion for the fog lights. So these are going to be the LED bulbs that go into the OEM fog light housing. So I'll show you in a second. I'm sure you can't see that yet. I'm going to show you in a second a little bit up close what these are exactly. The point of this video, we're going to do a little bit of a review. We're going to kind of do an unboxing. We're going to do an install. There are a lot of videos out there installing this product, well, similar products. But one of the things that I want to focus with you guys is I wanted to kind of find a company and find a product that both is super reliable, because I know there's been a lot of problems with reliability with lighting. You know, you hear stuff about Subi speed, you hear stuff about certain bulbs not lasting the long term. So I did a lot of research. I think this company is a great company. I stand behind them. They've got great customer service. They've helped me along the road. So before we get started, I'm going to link their description below. We're going to take a closer look. So stay tuned for a closer look and install, and then at the very end I'm going to do a review, kind of how I feel about them, and yeah, so let's get right into it. And like always, before we get started, if you want to see more WRX content or more Subaru content, please consider subscribing to our channel. I'm going to be doing a lot of stuff like this in the future, in the next couple weeks, doing a lot of installs, so stay tuned. So we're going to get right into it here. These are the JDM Astar, I'm not really sure, that's probably how you pronounce it. They're the 2G LED fog light bulbs, so it comes in a really nice box, really well packaged. One of the things that I was really worried about is when it gets delivered, is it going to be safe? So if we open this here, open it, they're really nicely packaged. That's my OEM bulb. This is the JDM Astar replacement bulb. It comes really well packaged with all the wiring here. Let's take a closer look at the OEM bulb here. This is the OEM bulb. Let's take a look at the aftermarket bulb. It's a little bit meatier. It's got the fan attached to it. It's really just plug and play. It's got the wiring connection. I have one installed so that I could do a lot of the clips so you could see the difference between the two. So let's go install this one. Before we actually go down and install this last one, so one important thing is what I did is I installed one before, and by the time you guys are going to see this video, I've had these on for about a week. So you guys, I'll be able to kind of tell you in this video a review, like a week-long review. And then shortly, that period, I'll be able to release a longer-term review. So one of the things that I really wanted to review with these is the long-term reliability. And you really don't get to know a product or a modification and whether or not it was worth it until you've had it for a decent amount of time. So I'm going to have this one coming, this video is coming out today, obviously you're watching it. And the long-term review will be coming out shortly, just because I've had them installed for quite a while. So with that being said, let's go down and install this last one, and then I will show you the differences. So all you're going to need for this install is, barely anything. I've got the bulb out, I've got the box to put the OEM bulb back in, and then I have two flatheads. Let me show you what they are. I have a small flathead, slightly larger. This is to remove the pop clip, and then I just have a towel to lie on. So we're just looking under the car here, and we have one pop clip right there, and we have another right there. I'm just going to go ahead and remove both pop clips. These are probably the hardest part of the install, removing the pop clips. If anyone's done this before, I'm sure you know it's hard. After you take the pop clips out, this piece right here is loose. Right here, so we're just gonna pull it out, and that pulls down like this. So the next part is the easiest part about this install. You can actually just reach your arm up, you don't even have to look up there, and you're gonna be able to feel the light bulb for the actual fog light. So what you're gonna do is push the push tab in to pull out the cord, and then that's gonna be this. So what I actually just disconnected here is this actual cord. This is what powers the fog light. So I just unhooked that. It's got just a little clip right there, and that's how you undo it. So the next step here is to grab the fog light itself, and it's a really easy process right here. You're just going to find the fog light again, and you're going to twist counterclockwise and just turn it. And I turned it, and I pop it out. So again, this is the OEM fog light bulb. This is where that port connects right here, As you can see, it's a very small unit, and this is what we all hate if you have the fog lights. So let's get that new one in. So the next step with this new LED bulb is we are going to connect it with the connection port again, and then we're going to test it before we put it back in the housing, just to make sure it works. So I'm just going to hook it up here, plug it in, then we'll test and see if it works. Here that it works. So then what we're going to do here is we're not even going to look up. We're going to push it up here so it doesn't get hit. And then we're actually just going to watch and feed it through. And then once we get into the socket, we're just going to turn right. And there we go. So the next step here is to tuck the underskirt back in. So that's all tucked back in, and we're just going to put the pop clips back in. One pop clip back in. Two back in, we're done. So one important thing here is take the OEM bulbs and put them back into the housing so they're protected in case anything were to go wrong, that you have the backups. And then I'm just going to seal this back up. Perfect. So super easy to install. Took maybe a total of 15 minutes. They're the JDM Astar 2G LED fog lights for the WRX. I bought them on Amazon. The link to the Amazon product thing will be in the description. So yeah. So as you can see in these shots, there is a huge difference in the actual projection of the bulb. Not only is the color pretty close to match and it looks pretty aggressive and good, is there's a huge amount of projection of that light, and that's one of the reasons I really wanted to get these bulbs, is I really wanted something practical and to have that color match so it didn't look kind of like off balance. That being said, guys, so what are my thoughts on the company? What are my thoughts on the product, right? So I really want to bring products to you guys and to this community that I'm really behind, right? And one important part is testing that with you guys. So after using this product, after putting it on my car, and after interacting with the company, I definitely would give this product a thumbs up, would give the company a thumbs up. I definitely, if you're looking for lighting options, I'd give them a shout out. They're pretty good with their customer service. They're pretty good at kind of finding what's right for you, and they were really open to kind of working with me and working with my car on exactly what I wanted to do. That being said, the lights themselves are actually really high quality. I'm really surprised. I've seen a lot of the LED conversions, and I've really been hesitant to do it because I wasn't really sure if the bulbs were great. Often you get some fan noise, things like that. These bulbs are really efficient. Rarely do you get any type of noise. So a really good product. I'm really happy. I'd say the one thing is I wish they were a little bit closer in color, but as something for this little bit amount of money, it's a pretty darn good option. And that is the thing, right? I want to customize my car and make it look as good as possible at the lowest price. So ultimately what we have here is a pretty inexpensive option for the LED conversion, at least for the fog lights. So yeah, I'll throw the link in the description below. If you're looking to do the lighting conversion, give them some love. Otherwise, thanks for watching the video, guys. Please consider subscribing if you haven't watched before. And just like that, have a good day.